Hello everyone, in this video we will be discussing spread and rest operator in JavaScript. Spread expands an array or an iterable into its elements. It can be of course an object as well, because object is also iterable. But in case of rest, it is exactly opposite to the spread operator. It condenses multiple elements into a single element. I know these two lines are very confusing, so we'll understand both these operators with a very simple example and you will get to know what these are and what these are used for. So before starting, let me tell you, both the rest and spread operators are represented with these three dots. Yes, only these three dots. These three dots. This is a rest operator as well as a spread operator. Only based on the use case, it differs. So let us first start with a rest operator. For example, you have a function. Let's declare a function here which sums your numbers. It takes arguments, for example, num1, num2, and just returns the sum of the numbers. Let's say 1 and 2. Now let's run this code and see what we get. We get 3. Great. But now what if we want this function to take n number of arguments and add those arguments for us and add those numbers for us? What I mean by this is it can take any number of arguments, for example num3, num4, and so on and so forth. Whatever number we pass from here, 4, 5, 6, 12, 32, and whatever, it should give us the sum. Now this can be achieved very easily with the help of rest operator. So we'll modify this function according to the rest operator. What I'll do here is I'll write 3 dots and name it anything. Let's just name it args. Now if I pass 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, any number of arguments from here, and just let's log the args value. Now what I have defined rest here, rest condenses multiple elements into single element. Now our sum is taking n number of arguments, which means our multiple elements, and it is taking a single argument here and it is converting it into an array. It is getting converted into an array. I'll show that to you. If I console log args here, let's see what we'll get. See, we got an array of these arguments, and if you pass anything here, if you just add 45, that will be added to the array, and now we can use that here to do any operation. You can just sum those elements. Let's just sum those. Let's take a variable, let's say sum. Okay, let's say args dot reduce current value. For it, if you don't know what reduce function does, that does not matter. Here for this example you can just use a for loop. Reduce function basically is a ES6 syntax. So I'll tell you what I'm doing here. So args.reduce function, basically I am using a callback function here which is taking 2 arguments. One is accumulator, which will hold our values. The values will be returning from this function, and current value will be the each value in the args array. For example, for the first time it will be current value will be 1, and the next time current value will be 2, 3, and so on. So what we'll do here is return accumulator plus current value, that is it. And now if I console log the sum here, let's see what we'll get. We got the sum of those numbers. You can change those numbers. Let's for simplicity do 1 and 2 only. Let's see if we can get 3. Yes, we got 3. So that is how rest operator can be used. You can anyway use normal for loop here as well. That is fine. I just wanted to show you the rest operator and how it is useful. Let's now move on to use spread operator. Let's just remove this so that we don't get a log. Now, as I told you, spread is exactly opposite to rest operator. It takes an array or a table or an object and spits out its elements. So let's take an array. Let's, for example, say we have an array which has values 1, 2 and 3. Number one use of spread operator can be copying an array. For example, you want to copy this array and make a new array out of it. Now you can obviously say that I can do something like this. Let's say new array equal to array. Now that basically does not copy this array. This basically is referring to this array. To show you that, let's just post console log new array. Right, we got 1, 2, 3. Now if I modify new array, let's say new array at 0, I'll say it is 45. Let me log both array and new array first. See, it got modified in the original array as well. So this is just pointing to the old array. This is not giving you a new array. So to create a new array using spread operator, you can use something like this. Just remove this. What you do is do this and 3 dots. So basically what it does is it will take out the values out of this array and create a new array here. Now if I log here array new array, if I modify something in new array, say for example new array at 0 is again equal to 45. Now I have logged both the old arrays and the new arrays. See, my old array is the same and the new array is modified. So that is the first use case of spread operator. You can also do something like this. For example, you want to do something like 4, 5. You can just do that as well. See, that is pretty easy to just expand it. For example, also you want to concatenate two arrays. So obviously you can do that with the concat operator, but you can do the similar thing with a spread operator as well. Let's say let array2 equal to 4, 5, 6, and I want to join those two arrays in this new array. I will say array, I will say array2. So if I run this again, I'll say I got this join. You can use same with the objects as well. Let's now create an object. Let's say obj. Let's say it holds a name property. And let's say we create another object. Let's call it obj2. It holds another property. And you want to combine those both objects in a different new object. So let's say new object. We can do something like this, obj and obj2. Now if I console log new object, it should hold both of these properties. See, we got a completely new object which holds both these properties. I hope now these above two statements make sense now. In case of spread operator, it expands an array or an object or an iterable into its elements. And in case of rest, it condenses multiple elements into a single element. So this is how rest and spread operators can be used, and these are widely used in JavaScript. So I hope you got to know something new in this video. And if you want to know more about these rest and spread operators, I'll put up some links in the description. Do check out those links. Those are awesome links. And do let me know in the comment section if you like this video or what other topics should we cover. Till then, thank you so much.